All right, been a while since I did a video here, so I guess I will go over some updates, things going on here, and as you can see, a lot has been going on. So we will start with pit bikes, in particular the KLX110. I've put out maybe 5 videos so far about jetting, and I've taken the carburetor off 9 times since I've owned it, and it's about 2 months old. I did the full Airbox mod, which I may do a video on just to show you, but all you do is take the snorkel out of inside the Airbox here, cut it to port match it, I guess you can say, to the frame outlet, and it lets a significant amount of air in. So I did that, put a uni filter in there, just a little bit better air filter than stock. And we did this big gun exhaust, which I did a video on too. So all that ridiculous amount of flow difference. And I went through so many different jets. And the problem is that the stock carburetor does not have an adjustable air fuel screw. I don't care what anybody says, it's capped. They don't want you to adjust it from the factory. For whatever reason, you know, I've seen people drill the cap out, pull it out, and then you get a special D-ring screwdriver inside to maybe adjust it, or take a die grinder and die grind out the air fuel screw. But as you can see here, I don't know if you can, this one has an air fuel screw. So from TboltUSA, I just bought a whole carburetor. Stock KLX110 Keihin replacement carburetor, and it has an adjustable air fuel screw in it. So I just scrapped the stock carburetor, everything in it, and went with this. So inside this carburetor, I have the air fuel screw, 1.5 turns out, 100 main jet, a 42 pilot, and I have the needle, adjustable needle from T-Bolt, and I have the clip dropped down 1 to allow it to be a little bit richer. So 100 main jet, 42 pilot, adjustable needle, 1 clip down, and the air fuel screw, 1.5 turns out. Live in the northeast, it's about 80 degrees outside, and it runs phenomenal. Starts fine. You even get to use the choke a little bit to start it sometimes. Runs great through all the power band, would not change anything about it. So I think the issue was that you couldn't adjust the air fuel screw for whatever reason. And I've heard that capped air fuel screw is seated, which doesn't make any sense at all. So that's a little bit about the KLX. I got almost 15 hours on it, so I'm doing an oil change, which is pretty simple. Right here is the oil filter housing. Take that off, 2 5/16 bolts, 17 millimeter drain plug, and from there, you know, it takes 1.1 quarts. And that is it for the oil change on the KLX110. Other than that, I've owned it for about 3 months. You know, got 15 hours on it. I'm almost a little over 200 pounds as a grown man, and I love this thing. It is the most fun, maybe more fun than the $30,000 machine over there. So if anybody's thinking of getting one, make sure you get one of those.